Yeah, the only reason you would drink this in the can is just because, like, maybe you need to, like, the only reason you would do this is for the caffeine.
Yes.
That is the only reason. It's like early in the morning, you're like,
Or you're having a long car ride and you're sick of energy.
Yeah, and you
just
like,
pick this color.
Need something to like keep you going. I actually do that sometimes for that's why I always brought Dr. Pepper with me to school.
Yeah.
Some people thought like he's an addict. Honestly, the main reason was
you are.
It shut up. The main reason was it had caffeine in it, and I just needed because I never get enough sleep on school days. So I was just like,
who does?
True, and I just needed something else like it's gonna keep me going. So I just like usually like I would just have a sip in the morning and I'll be good to go for another like 2 hours.
Yeah, I have that with Coke. So
yeah, exactly.
Every morning I go to the Albert Heijn next to our school.
Exactly.
And then you see me walking with one of those vanilla colas or something. Now,
well, I'm not gonna see. I'm going to a different school now.
Yeah, he got deported. No.
That's not. I got scammed. That's what I got.
You got scammed. Tell me again why you got scammed.
What?
Why did you how did you get scammed again? Why did you kick you off school again?
Because they wanted something they wanted something different from me every period, and it kept changing, and they didn't
True.
It was fucking okay. So full explanation. First period.
Fuck the cola video. We're going to have a depression talk.
Yeah. So first semester, they're like, you're way too negative. Like, okay,
let's change that.
Yeah, but like I was really what's the word? Cooperative. I was like, okay, it's good that you told me this now. Not at the end of the year, I have more time to work on it. Let's get to it.
Nice, Daniel.
Second semester, they tell me that I don't believe in myself enough. First question, what the fuck do you want me to do against that?
Go more masturbating or something. Create some self-confidence.
Watch more...
Look at my hair.
Watch more Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then third semester, they were already like... well, actually, no. Third semester, it was the same thing. And then fourth semester, at the very end, they said, this was like maybe a month or two before the end of the year. They come to me and they're like, yeah, by the way, you're severely lacking in skill in terms of like camera work and stuff. Like my skills behind the camera were lacking. Like 2 months before the end of the year.
That's the fucking point. I'm not here for the camera work.
Yeah, exactly. Well, okay, first of all, I'm not here for the camera work. But like, okay, if it's a part of the education, okay, I'll do it. But you don't tell me that 2 months before the end of the fucking year. It's not enough time, you disingenuous, dense motherfucker.
So yeah, that's why you got kicked out. But really, we could have made a perfect duo, or a very imperfect duo. Cause
we were a perfect duo.
Like, he does his shit. Like, okay, Sam do this. And I was like with the camera go beep beep. And then, yeah.
It's also funny because the most popular video on my channel is the sweatshirt cover. Originally, I made that cover for a school project. They gave us a project where we had to we had to film a music clip ourselves, and I saw the perfect opportunity. I already had this was already when they handed us the project. I think it was like a week after I hit 500 subs. So I was already planning everything out, and then that project was announced, and I just completely threw everything away, and I was like, okay, I'm using this. And so we instantly got to work. The funny thing is, when I handed in the project, they basically gave me a bad grade for it. But we did make 3,000 views off of it, so who's the real winner?
It's for the views. Nah, but... I filmed that, of course, because you saw me in the video. I got slapped, and I don't want to talk about it. No, but what was I? It was not that good of a camera. It was bad. That was one of my. It was not the most bad camera work I've ever done. But if you see what I have made then and now, the difference is true. So big.
But it's also I mean, I know exactly why they gave it a bad grade. It's because what they want to see, I didn't realize this at the time, but what they really wanted to see, if you want a good grade, you basically had to film the entire
making of.
No. you have to film the entire clip without cuts. The more cuts, the lower the quality is basically, because it shows
Premiere.
that you have to cut because you couldn't do it in one go,
No.
which makes sense. But also, fuck you.
Yeah, it was like, then they called at me. I got a bad grade for that. I was like, what? Bullshit. And look at the views. And then we had 1K fucking views.
Within
And then
24 hours.
Yeah, and we were like,
It was like the first like
bad video my ass.
like the first 3 days, it was like a few hundred views. They could get like 200, 300 something. And then it got this massive boost because apparently some boomer promoted it on Facebook or something. I was looking at analytics. It was like 95% Facebook. I'm like, where is this coming from? So
Wait, now I'm curious. How much views does it have? Where's the fuck there? I'm curious now.
what
How much views
does it have?
does it have right now?
3K, 3.5.
Wait, shut up. 3.2.
3.2K. So yeah, the first few days it was like a few hundred views, and then it suddenly like it just skyrocketed, and it was like it flew to 1,000 views, I think 5 days after uploading, and then on the 6th day it was 2,000.
Yeah.
And then I think 3 days later was 2,500. And then
It kept growing. It just kept growing.
Yeah, and growth slowed down a little bit, and then now it's like 3,200.
Okay, wait, this is a funny comment.
What?
Hello, I think that the clip itself is not bad. Different angles and shooting looks good. Maybe it would be better to add some other location near this building for a change, so it's not that all. And if you record music, you can work out more with vocal teacher, and so I'm sure it was a good experience. And now,
The point wasn't to create a good song.
Yeah,
or
it
like
was
a
to
good-
be sarcastic. It's literally here. Disclaimer: everything in this video is sarcastic. Sarcastic.